7 out of 10 people in the United States are currently living paycheck to paycheck. If you feel like you're running on a treadmill that is moving backward, it is because you are. You sit at your kitchen table with a spreadsheet, trying to account for every dollar, yet the numbers never seem to stay where you put them. You are told that budgeting is the most important financial habit, but for most people, it has become a monthly ritual of failure. This is not a lack of intelligence or a failure of willpower. It is ignorance of the hidden systems that surround us. Something deeper is happening underneath budgeting itself. There is a hidden mechanism at work that is designed to separate you from your wealth before you even have a chance to save it. David Bach, one of the most respected voices in finance for over 30 years, argues that we are living in an automatic economy. Bach believes that unless you understand how this system is rigged, you will continue to be left behind. This is not just about your spending. It is about a system designed to erode your purchasing power while you sleep. The modern financial system operates on two different escalators. On one escalator, you have real estate and stocks. These are assets that the financial system structurally rewards over long periods of time. On the other escalator, you have the labor of ordinary people who trade their time for a paycheck. If you are only on the labor escalator, you are being left behind faster than at any time in history. David Bach points out that all the tax laws and incentives in this country are built for investors, not for workers. Imagine you have had a hard month at work flipping burgers at your local McDonald's. You get an email saying you have been paid $2,000, but your bank account only receives $1,456. Federal income tax, state tax, Social Security, and Medicare take their share before you can even think about your budget. This is the modern ritual of giving away a chunk of your money to invisible forces. You are left with the crumbs to pay for a life that is becoming more expensive by the hour. You try to budget what is left, but your budget is a static document trying to survive in a fluid, expanding ocean of debt. The no-plan plan is the default setting for the middle class. Your paycheck comes in and it immediately goes out the door to pay for the rising costs of survival. If your salary stays the same, while the cost of basic goods jumps 30%, you have taken a massive pay cut without ever being told. Morgan Housel, the author of The Psychology of Money, explains that every dollar of debt you carry is a piece of your future that somebody else owns. When you use credit cards to bridge the gap in your budget, you are selling your future time to the bank. This creates a crushing pressure that leads many people into a state of total denial. They stop opening their bills because they cannot face the reality that the rules of the game have changed. They open their bills and cover their eyes because the room starts spinning when they see $12,000 in debt accumulated on things they do not even remember buying. The system does not fail when people stay in debt. It becomes stronger. For the banks, your debt is their asset. Your monthly struggle is their steady revenue stream. This is why financially responsible people still feel financially trapped. They are playing a game where the rules are stacked against anyone who only earns a wage. To understand why your ruler is shrinking while the tide is rising, we have to look at the matchmakers of the economy, the banks. Most people believe a bank is a safe vault, but in reality, your money is already gone. You hand the cashier your money and walk out thinking it is sitting in a vault guarded by a dragon. In reality, when you deposited that $1,000, the bank took $900 of it and gave it to someone else who wants to buy a jet ski. This system is called fractional reserve banking. It relies on the idea that not everyone is going to show up at the same time asking to withdraw their account. Banks make money by lending your money at a higher interest rate than they are giving you. You are the supply of money, and the bank is making a profit off your patience. This constant expansion of the money supply through lending is the something deeper we have been looking for. This is what fuels inflation. Inflation is a slow erosion. Your $5 bill still technically says $5, but it now buys less gas, less food, and less freedom than it did 12 months ago. You are trying to measure a rising tide with a ruler that is shrinking every day. When the government and banks flood the system with more currency, each individual dollar buys less. This is why your grocery bill is 30% higher, even though you are buying the same bag of chips. If you are not an investor, you are being left behind because the very currency you are working for is being devalued by design. Budgeting assumes the value of money is stable, but inflation proves that it is not. You are fighting a war against a shadow tax that hits the money you earn, the money you spend, and even the money you save in a traditional bank account. Vivian Tu, the chief executive officer of your rich BFF, warns that the system is now dollar dribbling your budget away. Companies are no longer satisfied with a one-time purchase. They want the lifetime value of a customer. They want you signed up for a subscription for everything: your vitamins, your gym, your music, and even your lotions and potions. These companies are now begging you to split a $16 burrito into 4 easy payments of $4. These buy now, pay later programs are not safety nets. They are predatory traps designed to keep you in a state of constant outflow. You miss one payment and your credit score gets dinged and you get charged interest. Furthermore, Morgan Housel notes that our expectations are now driven by a sophisticated algorithm on Instagram. You are no longer just comparing yourself to your neighbor. You are comparing your life to a curated reality of private jets and luxury vacations. A 9-year-old's definition of rich is now a private island because they watch influencers win $1 million in a single video. This gap between your reality and these manufactured expectations is where financial misery lives. You are spending money you do not have on things you do not need to impress people you do not even know. The real reason budgeting fails is that we are taught to focus on saving, but you cannot save your way to financial freedom. If you earn $46,000 a year and the cost of rent and groceries is skyrocketing due to inflation, there is no surplus left to manage. J.L. Collins, author of The Simple Path to Wealth, argues that your house, the thing most people consider their greatest investment, is often a lifestyle liability. It is a structure that is actively trying to return to dust, demanding taxes, repairs, and furniture that keep you house poor. This dependency on a single paycheck means most people become dependent on a paycheck they cannot afford to lose. You become a minister to the king, forced to cater to a job you may hate just to keep the lights on. To break free, you must adopt the mindset that if you can learn to live on less, you no longer have to cater to the king. True wealth is not about how much you make, it is about how much independence you have. You need fuck you money, a cushion that gives you the freedom to make bolder choices and walk away from toxic situations. To break this cycle, you must move from being a consumer to being an owner. The only way to outpace an automatic economy is to become an automatic millionaire. David Bach insists that you must pay yourself first by automating 1 hour of your income every single day. 1 hour of your day equals roughly 12.5% of your gross income. By taking this money out of your paycheck before it is taxed, you are legally skipping the Internal Revenue Service and putting that money into assets like the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. This fund, known by the symbol VTI, allows you to become an owner of over 3,600 of the most powerful companies in America. When you own the companies, you own the people who are working from the factory floor to the chief executive officer to make you richer. While inflation erodes the value of cash, it often inflates the value of the companies you now own. This is the only way to catch up. You are moving from the labor escalator to the investor escalator. Even starting with just 1% can change your life because it proves to yourself that you can choose your future over your immediate desires. While automating your wealth is the first step, the global economy is currently showing signs of a much larger reset. We have seen the patterns of the tech crash in the year 2000 and the housing debacle in 2008. In the next episode, we will investigate the hidden signs of the next giant recession and why your emergency fund might be the only thing standing between you and total financial collapse. We will examine how the wealthiest 1% are positioning their assets to profit from the very volatility and inflation that is currently crushing the middle class. Across history, financial systems have changed, and we are following that transformation step by step. The system may be rigged, But once you understand the hidden mechanisms of money, you can start to play a different game. You do not have to be left behind. For an investigation into the hidden money systems that the mainstream media will not cover, join my Substack for uncensored content. The link is in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more authentic content as we continue this investigation into how the economy really works. We are tracing how humanity has understood financial systems across time, one paycheck at a time.